He paid $30,000 to Wu-Tang 600 to do his aunt dirty, wicked, and nasty. Common man guys, I was telling you, y'all didn't believe me. This guy made a lot of dumb moves. Guess what? We all know he laughed about it. Her death. You can check all proofs on my last 3 videos. Go watch them. But if I tell you now, you'd be shocked. He bought a new expensive chain. I'm sure it's a form of celebration for Aunt's death. This actually reminds me of King Von Oblok's chains. He bought the Oblokians as a form of celebration for putting the work. R.I.P. to Aunt Jobina Brown. Yo, really? $30K to take the life of someone who's been taking care of your career and success? He's the dumbest of the dumb. Imagine, your aunt put you in the game for you to win, and you paid hitters to send a barrage of bullets fired into an SUV, killing her. I feel like the investigators are wasting taxpayers' money. Drop a comment. Tell us if he deserves to be sent straight to maximum prison. Drop the comment if you're a fan of TeeGrizzley. Drop the comment if you think TeeGrizzley is innocent. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait to see him appear in court. Proceedings pertaining to the pending motion are scheduled to commence soon. But right now, as we speak, investigators are trying to determine if rapper TeeGrizzley was actually the intended target. He was with his aunt when those shots were fired on Detroit's east side. In that shooting, the rapper's aunt died, but TeeGrizzley was not injured. Detroit police responded to the area of 3 Mile Drive, just off Mack, on the city's east side. They were there to collect evidence of multiple bullet casings from a deadly shooting. It turns out someone opened fire on a black Chrysler. Welcome to the channel. They got him now. It's over with TeeGrizzley. He paid $30K just for Wu-Tang to come all the way to Detroit from Chicago to do that to his auntie. Guess what? Those 600 killers, Dirk, OTF, and them are in trouble with the law. Damn. Jobina Brown helped elevate TeeGrizzley's career. Did you watch that video I shared when she fixes Grizzly's hair? She still helped him. He's bogus for what he did because he hopped out the car just like the fans said. The fans said he hopped out the Uber. As soon as he hopped out the Uber and went to the porch, just 45 seconds later, hell of bullets to Jobina Brown. Type rest in peace under the comment section because Aunt Jobina Brown didn't deserve this at all. They pulled around the block. He backdoored his own auntie. I want y'all to hit the like button. Drop the rest in peace to his auntie down in the comments section. He was trying to get out of a deal. Ain't nobody stupid. And this is why the feds moved in real quick. They indicted Wu-Tang for taking the $30K, taking the guns across state lines, and going over to Detroit to do that to her. It was premeditated. They waited on her. They waited for her to stay in the Uber. Wu-Tang 600 pulled up on the side of the Uber. He boxed them in. He jumped right out the car and lit up the side of the car. She got hit right here, and right here. In her heart. All over, she had holes. I want y'all to know, this is a sad situation.
When they get at me, he ended up hitting her up.
Would they hit her on the body?
They hit her on her side and in her arm. She hit her face, and like just all on her side. You feel me?
How many times?
On the side with her heart at.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, on the side with her heart at too, so that shit was fucked up.
I want y'all to let me know if y'all feel that TeeGrizzley is bogus for doing this to his own people. TeeGrizzley was trying to get out of the deal his auntie got for him. Now, she helped this man from the beginning. Once he got out of jail, he blew up. He rose to the top. Everybody co-signed, LeBron James, Jay-Z, and the list goes on. You cannot put yourself in a situation thinking that the feds ain't going to come back for you. The feds got a 99% conviction rate. And TeeGrizzley had already been locked up before. He already has a felony on his background. Regardless of how he feels about it, he should have never paid the money. They got the phone records from when he called Wu-Tang 600 and told him he'd give him 30 just to go out there and do that to her. Now, this is somebody who's been in his corner from the beginning. And why would you even put yourself in this situation? Everybody ain't your friend. You have to watch the people you keep around you. The streets don't love nobody. Y'all got to open your eyes to the key factor. What's really going on? TeeGrizzley thought that it was just going to pass by because Wu-Tang 600 got out of jail from doing 5 years for a gun he took across state. They didn't think that he had anything to do with that body, but the fingerprints and the ballistics linked right back to that gun he got caught with. They let him out. The feds put out a 23-page indictment saying Wu-Tang was the one that boxed them in. Then he jumped out the car, ran around to the passenger side. He saw there was nobody in the front. Once he got to the back, that's when he started shooting because he saw one person in there, and that was the main intended victim. He's bogus for what he did. Ain't no money in the world worth throwing away your life. You see what happened to Lil Durk? We talked to the family of the victim. They said TeeGrizzley had been coming back and forth to their house, trying to make sure they weren't talking to any detectives. Now, I want y'all to know, regardless of how he feels about it, he should have never done it. He put himself in this situation. At the end of the day, you have to watch the people you keep around you. It was okay at first. As soon as TeeGrizzley got out the Uber, he jumped right in the car with the shooter. I want y'all to know this was a sad situation, but TeeGrizzley told him she's in the back. He went to the passenger window just to play it off and act like he was just walking up to the car as a random person, but he ended up pulling out Big Gun and hitting her up. I want y'all to know this is a sad situation. The dude that's in court right now is the main one who said it was Wu-Tang that ran up. He hopped out of the blue Camaro. That Camaro was linked back to Chicago. Hit the like button if you think they're going down for what they did to that lady. That lady had family and people who cared about her. Regardless of what went down, you signed the deal. You should have stayed in the deal. You've been getting money for a long time. What made you change your mind all of a sudden? Everything was okay, when you thought you were going to get away with it. You can't get away with something that's tied to you, tied to your phone records, tied to the people you had do it. Now the shooter, he spoke out. He said he tried to act like he didn't have anything to do with it, all because TeeGrizzley gave him that $30K. Regardless of what went down, the feds aren't playing. They're coming to get everybody involved. The dude who did it, he's trying to act like he had to do with it. He said he was in LA at the time. At the end of the day, y'all backdoored this lady. You got caught with the gun and you went to jail for years for it, or perhaps life sentence. It's bogus how he did that. Jobina Brown. He knew exactly where she got hit. He knew exactly how it went. How do you know how something went if you weren't at the scene and didn't know anything was about to happen?
She got shot like that before a long time ago, my uncle.
Okay.
His car got shot up, and she got hit in the exact same place, but she lived. You know what I'm saying? Because she went straight to the hospital.
Okay.
My uncle drove straight to the hospital as soon as it happened. But
was she alive when did she die on the scene or the
no,
hospital?
I think that, no, she died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you?
While she was shot, she called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But, like, niggas was coming for me because they opened my door.
Okay.
And was shooting the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from, but it ain't even matter where it came from. I felt like everybody was a suspect. I felt like everybody was a suspect. So even if a person wasn't a suspect, if I didn't like that person, it was escalated. My dislike for them was escalated.
This happened in your own city. The feds said there were witnesses at the scene. They said they caught him red-handed. It was witnesses at the scene, and those same witnesses told on them. This has happened time after time. But TeeGrizzley thought he was going to slip away. Once the dude got out the car, he didn't hesitate. He looked in the passenger window, then went straight to the back. He took 4 steps back and started shooting at the car. The girl instantly ducked. As soon as she ducked, the Uber driver tried to take off. They backdoored that JB, knowing she didn't do anything to offend or hurt TeeGrizzley. The fans said TeeGrizzley was waiting on the call from Wu-Tang 600 to come finish the job. Once he got the call confirming it was done, he started smiling and laughing. Aang, you laughing. Aang, Aang, that's cruel. For you to go out there and pay somebody $30,000 to do that to Jobina Brown and then think you were going to get away with it, you must be out your mind. At the end of the day, you're bogus for what you did. Karma always comes back around. Whatever you do will come back, but not the way you think. It comes a whole different way. And now it's over. Hit the like button. Let me know if you're a fan of TeeGrizzley. Let me know if you're a fan of his auntie. Let me know if you're a fan of F. Because regardless of what's going on, you traveled across state lines. Once you crossed state lines, it became federal. You had the gun on you when you got caught. That gun was linked back to this lady. At the end of the day, TeeGrizzley spoke out. He tried to cover it up, act like he wanted to go around and clear what he did and how he did it. You're bogus for putting yourself in this situation and putting her in it. All she was trying to do was help you. Hit the like button if you feel that a person can turn on you at any moment just because you're helping them too much. A person will think you're supposed to give them everything while they give you little crumbs. It doesn't work like that. Drop down in the comments section. Rest in peace, Auntie Jobina Brown. The rapper and his driver were not injured. TeeGrizzley couldn't have been the target because he had already hopped out of the car. They didn't start shooting while he was getting out. They started after he got into the blue Camaro, then circled the block and backdoored that woman in the Uber. They're bogus for what they did. At the end of the day, the streets don't lie, but the evidence is the evidence. Fingerprints on the back of the Uber show someone tried to open the door, but it was locked. I want y'all to know this is a sad situation, but everything ain't okay. It's over now. Once you go to trial, they're going to convict you on all these charges. The Uber driver didn't get hit. TeeGrizzley didn't get hit. Also, shots were fired into an SUV, killing the manager and family member of a popular Detroit rapper TeeGrizzley. Investigators are trying to determine if rapper TeeGrizzley was the intended target. Aang, but by the look, it doesn't make no sense. He was with his aunt when shots were fired on Detroit's east side. Among three of them, Detroit rapper TeeGrizzley. How he made it out from the situation? He rose to fame with his single First Day Out, which earned MTV and BET award nominations. Police don't know if the rapper was the intended target, but his aunt, who was also his manager, and another young man were in the vehicle Tuesday night. That's when someone intentionally fired on the car, killing the 41-year-old manager. Police aren't sure if anything was stolen or if it was an attempted robbery. TeeGrizzley and his friends were reportedly visiting someone. Investigators say as soon as the men stepped out, several shots were fired. TeeGrizzley music video has over 130 million views. Again, the rapper wasn't injured, but his aunt sadly passed away. Family members say she leaves behind children. They declined further comment. This is still an open investigation. Reporting live from Detroit Police Department, DPD headquarters, Jamont Terry, Local 4. Yeah, sounds like there are still a lot of questions about what happened. This case won't be over until they get the person who drove out, the one who brought the gun, and TeeGrizzley's homie. I want y'all to know, there were more than two people in that car. How did they know where TeeGrizzley and his aunt were going? It was set up. The streets are talking now. Too many people are saying he set his own auntie up. Drop rest in peace, Auntie Jobina Brown in the comments. She left behind kids. Her kids are speaking up. They don't want to say too much because they're afraid of TeeGrizzley. He's bogus for what he did. They knew she was in that car. They knew how it was going to happen. That's why the feds aren't playing. At the end of the day, you have to watch the people you keep around you. Not everyone will be there when you need them. TeeGrizzley doesn't want to clear anything up. No reason to. He wasn't the intended target. He had already jumped out the car and got in another one. That's what placed him at the scene. Now it's 5 years later, and people are still talking. The dude locked up is telling everything. You can't pay someone to stay quiet forever. They'll crack under pressure. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let us know if you're a fan of TeeGrizzley. Would his aunt still be here taking care of her kids if they hadn't set her up? No one would have known she was in that car unless TeeGrizzley told them. He didn't drive his regular car. The Uber had tinted windows. The Uber driver said he recognized the guy walking up like he knew who was inside. TeeGrizzley had already hopped out. Why'd he get out before the shooting? Did he know what was going to happen, or was he just heading to his destination? If they wanted TeeGrizzley, they would have got him. If they wanted her, they got her. You have to watch who's around you. He didn't drive any of his flashy cars. No one could have known it was him, unless someone close told them. Maybe he FaceTimed someone in the car. You never know until it's too late. And like I said before, I'm not here to accuse TeeGrizzley, since the case is under investigations and everything is allegedly. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you believe what the defense attorney said, that TeeGrizzley put the hit on his aunt? Despite all that happened, those who knew Jobina Brown remembered her as a kind-hearted and well-loved individual in her community. Her death remains one of the most harrowing examples of how brutal and cruel people you trust can become. As a young black man, I often sit back and wonder, why throw away so much potential chasing death or prison? There are so many other ways to get it, legally, creatively, and with purpose. Whatever you dream of doing, there's a better path. You just have to believe it's worth more than the streets. As a young black man, I wonder, why waste so much potential chasing death or jail? There's so many other ways to make money or whatever you admire to do. God bless all of you. To those who heartbreakingly lost their lives like Jobina Brown, may they rest in eternal peace. No words can fully mend such deep sorrow, but may their memory be cherished with love and their impact live on in the hearts they touched. May those grieving find comfort, the wounded find healing, and the departed find serenity. As we come to the close of this video, I want to take a moment to say, I'll be reading every one of your comments. Your thoughts, emotions, and reflections truly matter. They hold real meaning. Before we finish, I have a small request. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment encouraging young people to choose peace over violence, not just in Chicago, but throughout the country. I also invite you to share a message of condolence or support in the comments for the victims, their families, and everyone affected by these tragic losses. As this video ends, know that I'm genuinely looking forward to reading each and every comment. Your words matter. Thank you for being part of this positive mission and peace conversation. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop those rest in peace Auntie Jobina Brown under the comments section. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Watch who you trust. The streets don't love anybody. See you in the next video for more update.